Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country, where I react to non-pop country music. That could be bluegrass, western, Cajun, folk, red dirt, just cannot be pop. And I've got a gift request here from KP, Kyle Perkins out there in Beaver, Utah. Man, I'm a little jealous because everything I've heard, I had a philosophy professor 40 years ago when I was back at Rutgers, and Professor Henson was talking about, we were talking about all different things, but he brought up the beauty of the Wasatch Mountains. I'd never heard of them before till he brought that up, and it stuck in my head like something about the clarity of the Wasatch Mountains or something. And Kyle's out somewhere in that neighborhood, Beaver, Utah. And this is a gift request of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band song, Dance Little Jean. I don't know this song. And I just did a Jeannie Seely reaction a little bit ago, I think 2 songs ago. So I don't know. I like these little coincidences in life. But let's see what we've got here. Thank you for this gift, Kyle. Hope it's a gorgeous morning out there. And here we go. I didn't know a lot of their music. I reacted to some of it, but this is new to me.
I played a wedding for the money, and I wished I could have told the bride and groom just what I think of marriage and what's in store after their honeymoon.
Oh no.
And I was grumbling to the dancers about how men and women ought to live apart. How a promise never made cannot be broken and can never break a heart.
Oh, that's a good line.
Then suddenly from out of nowhere, a little girl came dancing across the floor.
Alright.
And all her crinolines were billowing beneath the skirt of calico that she wore.
What's a crinoline?
Oh, what a joy fell on the honored guests as each one of them was drawn into her dream. And they laughed and stamped, clapped their hands and hollered at her, dance little Jean. And they said, dance little Jean, this day is for you. 2 people you love stood up to say I do. Dance little Jean, a prayer that you had was answered today. Your mama's marrying your dad.
Oh, good one. I was wondering why she was little Jean. Oh, this is good storytelling right here. There's a lot going on in it.
Well, my cynical heart just melted, 'cause I figured what this get-together meant. How it ended years of tears and sad confusion that the little girl had spent. And they told the band to pack it up about the time the couple cut the cake. But we played as long as they stayed for love and laughs and little Jeannie's sake.
Nice.
And we played dance little Jean, this day is for you. 2 people you love stood up to say I do. Dance little Jean, a prayer that you had was answered today. Your mama's marrying your dad. It was answered today. Your mama's marrying your dad.
A little wedding lullaby. Oh my God, Kyle. How in the heck did you think of that one? That is good stuff. That, oh gosh, it's not premarital counseling playlist stuff because that's just a whole different take on getting married. But this is, they got married for her sake. I know people who have done this. It's like, we got to get married. Like people who formerly thought marriage was just a piece of paper, which is so wrong. It's ridiculous. It's way more involved than that. And it makes you think two, three, four, or five times before getting divorced or walking away, because it's a lot harder, and marriages have stayed together, and happily so, because they had to work through their problems. That's only one side to it. But all right, in the beginning, when the guy said, I wanted to let them know what lay in store after the honeymoon, and that men and women should live apart. An argument could be made for that. And not only as a life coach, but somebody who's been around a long time and somebody who's divorced, people's perspectives. I know folks who, let's say, a widow and widower get together, and one's got a house and the other one has her house. Guy's got his, the guy's wife died, let's say, or they got divorced. He's living by himself and the woman's living by herself. Let's say her husband died or they had gotten divorced. And I know folks who, instead of moving in together, keep both houses. They're like, we don't need to be together all the time. We love each other. We don't want anybody else, but we don't need to be together all the time. And it is not easy living together. It's wonderful in so many ways, but I mean, every single body that I talk with, obviously in my profession as a life coach and a situation coach, when I talk with people, they come to me because they're having problems already. So it's already a filtered group, with a certain dynamic going on in it. But I know people who are very happily married who are like, every so often, my God. But hey, when you're living alone, every so often you're like, oh my God, I wish I had somebody. So it's like, which oh my God moments mean more to you to not have to live through? But then, all right, so this couple had a baby and they got together. Now, we don't know if they were living together and they officially tied the knot, just so that there was one last name traveling through the family and the girl didn't have to answer questions to her kindergarten or eighth grade classmates. But this whole wedding was structured for her, and then the band stayed. But he wanted to forewarn the couple initially. I'm like, go ahead, let's hear it. Let's hear what you got to say, because I want to hear it too. And I love the instrumentation, Kyle. This was good instrumentation. You too, Kyle, you've got a breadth of knowledge too, because to select a song like this, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I mean, when I was growing up, there's only one song that got on the radio that caused me to hear their name, but I didn't get into their stuff. And they were country, so they wouldn't have been played, or they were, certainly Americana, but this here is country. They wouldn't have been played on the rock stations I was listening to, but this is a really beautiful, well-told song. I love the instrumentation. It wasn't in your face. The lead singer's voice was really well suited to telling the story. So I'll rate this one. Just what a pleasant surprise. I mean, you guys just shock me sometimes with what you present to me, because there's like never a bad song in the mix. It's just a question of what degree of awesomeness or incredibleness. This one struck me as a 9.6. I mean, I'd even love to put it in the premarital counseling playlist, but it really wasn't about that. It wasn't like a forewarning or foreboding or not foreboding, but it wasn't even like advisory. It was just the people were there, really, and it was for the kids' sake. And a lot of parents do things for the kids' sake. And hopefully mom and dad are in love and stay in love and learn to work through their problems and all this stuff. It sounds like they're already on the right track, or on that track anyhow. So, all right. Kyle, thank you, my friend. That's going in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Have a great day. I'll see you in another video. Keep rocking the country.